Well, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Wow, you guys are getting fast. Let me adjust my headphone volume because I'm basically yelling at this point. All right. All right, volume levels, I think. All right, let me adjust this down just a touch because, at least according to OBS, this is coming in pretty loud. So let's bump that down just a touch. Just a touch. All right. I hopefully, how's that? By the way, I saw your comment. I saw your comment about the the Bale projector, the short little stream I did before this morning, essentially. Uh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I went back and actually listened to it, and I was like, all right, I'm not the best voice actor, but listening to it, I'm like, if somebody who was a professional, who had a million takes and wasn't just doing it first time through, that could be pretty cool. Oh, fun fact, by the way, I threw Hip to Be Square into my playlist on my phone, and as I was out for a walk today, it popped up, and the first thing I thought was, "It's his fucking movie. We're stuck in a Bale movie, Lois. You broke the scene." But yeah, so today, what we're doing today, right now, is Frostpunk 2 has released a preview of a new free update coming to people who own the game. So basically, if you've bought Frostpunk 2, they're giving a content update. And that's what's on screen right now. So basically, they've updated the heat management system, so you now have got a little bit more control on like how to balance your heat management depending on where you need it. Utopia Builder, I haven't screwed around with that. I've stuck to the main plot so far, so there's that. I don't know if I'm gonna ever really. I didn't, even with the original Frostpunk, I didn't mess around too much with the original with the original. So yeah, I could mess around with it, but I don't know. If I'm just gonna screw around with a city with no consequences, I'll just play City Skylines or something like that. Sim City, City Skylines. I don't know. There's a million other games with like. I feel like I don't know. I feel like including sort of a non-narrative mode for this game makes sense. And same thing with the original. It makes sense, but it's like, but why? Why would you like? There's other city building simulation games out there. Why would you pick the one? I mean, it's like I don't know. Someone tells you, "Hey, there's a bunch of video games out there," and you're like, "Well, let me play like Doom on Nightmare mode," and it's like, why would you do that? Not to say that it's that hard or that extreme, but I'm just saying it's like it's not really the first thing that you would expect a person who's new to the genre to get exposed to or to be into. I don't know. Let's see. So there's depth and narrative and whatever else. Okay. New map, the pit. A new map is available in Utopia Builder mode. I really don't care about that. I mean, I'm glad they're putting in the work. That's good. Keep up the good work. Keep going, guys. Free content updates, always good. Support the product, support the people that support you and your games. Keep doing that, please. But yeah, not really my thing. So there is that. Districts now reflect localized faction presence. City building has been revived visually and systemically, and a new Serenity mode offers a more relaxed Utopia Builder experience. And be sure to try all of our new All right. Well, this is. Let's see. Let's see. Let's load an old save and see if it actually straight up incorporates the new stuff into it. Oh, by the way, since you were here for the Christian Bale shit posting, I think you might enjoy this. Um, I used Grok about the same time that I was writing the Christian Bale shit posting. I used it to write a 12 episode season 1 Frostpunk drama TV series. It actually was pretty decent. I'm like, it needs a little work. Get the right actors though. Rework some of these scenes. Might actually be kind of cool. For some reason though, the AI kept focusing on trying to make the incoming storm like it was, I don't know, Ragnarok or something like that. Like it kept focusing on trying to make it a supernatural thing, like there was some mythical ice serpent coming to destroy the world. And I'm like, yeah, but there's really no like explained reason for the phenomenon. Not from the original game, like, and not from the sequel. And I've played both from start to finish. So, yeah, I don't know why, but I mean AI stuff too. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I might do a reading of that maybe. I think the next reading I want to do is a reading of the um so I did a nature documentary style reading of not reading, but I did a nature documentary style shit post of tomboys, tsunderes, goth girls, gamer girls, like all of those types archetypes as a nature documentary, and it is actually pretty funny. So I think I'll do that one next because I think it was funny. Although I probably can't do the and it was supposed to be in the tone of Richard Attenborough, the guy that does all the nature documentaries, the old English guy who says, Well, here comes the crow. Majestic, wonderful creature. His feathers, obsidian, polished to a perfect, and he carries in a piece of tin. So, we'll see. But yeah, right now we're gonna explore the beta update. So we're starting from a save. I think I made this save at the beginning of the prologue chapter, but we'll see. The voice change. Okay. Oh, it's not that good. Don't gas me up. Come on, it's not that good. I am no liar bird. Okay, yeah. So this is the opening chapter. So yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Okay. Give yourself credit, bro. It's good. No, I do give myself credit. I do. I, that's not fair. On either side, honestly. I do accept that, and this is actually funny. Like I think it was 3 or 4 streams ago, I did a Trump impression, and someone was like, "That's actually pretty good." And they're people that have been long time subs and followers, and and they were like, "No, that's a good Trump." On the other hand, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm always like, could I have done it better? Yeah, I probably could have done it better. Like, I should have, I should have bit in a little bit more at this point. I should have made this consonant a little bit harder. Maybe the way they do it, just given more of a pause or something like that. But all that being said, I accept the compliments. I remain modest. I don't ever want to get a big head. I've seen what happens to people online when they start getting big heads, and honestly, those people get what they fucking deserve. But yes, let me give a little sneak peek here, a little preview, a little taste. Hang on, I gotta boot up Grok. History. All right, I wasn't planning to do any voice acting this early, but let's see. Just a taste, just a little preview. Good lord. I need to do less shit posting. It's making it hard to find the things I'm looking for. Oh, there we go. Okay, so just as a taste of what's to come, let me read this much. Opening scene. A lush suburban neighborhood with sprawling backyards, treehouses, and the faint hum of cicadas. The camera pans across a sun-dappled lawn, zooming in on a pair of scuffled sneakers dangling from a tree branch. Here, In the verdant fringes of suburbia, where the wild meets the tame, we encounter a creature as elusive as it is enchanting. The tomboy childhood friend, once thought extinct in the early 2000s, driven to the brink by the rise of smartphones and social media. This rare and spirited species has been sighted once more, a tantalizing glimmer of hope for conservationists and nostalgic hearts alike. So yeah, that's how it starts. Now I generated a whole bunch of well, I'm glad. I hope I got you hyped up. Hello Baron, how are you doing? Well, I mean, I don't want to get you hyped up, but I'm glad I got you hyped up, I guess. But yeah, so similar to the bail shit posting, but it's different. This isn't gonna end in SCP stuff. The whole thing is like it's like a nature documentary written around a bunch of anime girlfriend stereotypes. So you got the I don't know. Do I want a VC? I guess. I guess I can. I will be nice as long as you do not mention Oblivion because honestly, I don't give a shit. I am done hearing about Oblivion. I have seen a bunch of people posting online about Oblivion, and I'm just like, fuck Bethesda and all that shit. I don't care. 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 Fuck Bethesda. Fuck Oblivion. But other than that, all right. There we go. Okay. Well, as long as we understand each other.
Well, I agree. Fuck Bethesda, but this game was not made by Bethesda, so whatever.
That was a short stream. What were you talking about? The last one where I did the dice one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was like I was I was kind of thinking I would keep doing it. Oh, hello. By the way, this is Baron. Um if you want, you can always join the Squid Cord, and as long as you're not going to do anything that's going to be in trouble, you can join the Squid Cord, join in voice chat if you are comfortable talking and being on stream. But anyways, going back to it. So yeah, no, I was just kind of screwing out around, wasting time trying to get my head into streaming, and I was like, all right, let's wrap it here and let's come back with Frostpunk 2 because the new update.
Oh,
Apparently,
there's
it's
an update to Frostpunk, okay.
yeah, it's well, it's a free weekend preview of the update. I don't know what
Oh,
that means. I guess I
just like Suzerain.
well, apparently, if you own the game, you get to beta test the free update this weekend.
Yeah, just like Suzerain. I think it's a 2 week beta.
Sounds cool. I probably won't VC, but I'd love to join the Discord. I think Dio posted a link last
I can
time.
just send them a link. I can just do that.
Yeah, yeah. I I'm gonna be honest here. I am not good at certain things like Discord and whatnot. I should get better, but
I mean, you
thankfully,
just right click invite to server and then you get the fucking ID, but whatever.
why are you like this?
Hmm.
But no, but yeah, so did you I know you popped in for like a second at the beginning of the last stream. Did you check out the reading of the shit posting that I did yesterday morning?
I did it a little bit, but to be honest, I had time. I because of the Labor Day, I had free time. I was simply like that stream went how long? Like 2 hours?
90 minutes. I mean,
Yeah, like
shorter than
1.5 hours.
shorter than most of
Yeah,
my gaming streams.
yeah, but like 1.5 hour of bullshittery. Like nah, like I lose brain cells on that.
Well, no, it was just me reading.
Yeah, reading fucking retarded bullshit crap shitposts.
Well, that was the point.
Yeah, like I said, I can't do that. I lose brain cells over that.
But it was funny. It was hilarious.
I'm too German for that kind of humor.
Very clear. Very clearly,
Yeah.
you're too damn German.
Mm. What do I play now?
I don't know. How about you play Senran Kagura?
I don't own Senran
Well, that
Kagura.
sounds like a you problem.
Well, I don't want to own that game.
That definitely sounds like a you problem.
Mm. I play some Gladio and Glory. Like I said, that game is fun. It's a complete crap game, but it's still fun.
But yeah, it's so fun. Funny story. Before I started that stream, I was in Shin stream shit posting, and I found a bottle of cherry coke and 3 beers
Yeah.
under my desk, under my computer desk. Just kind of, I kept kicking it, and I was like, "What the fuck am I kicking?" And then finally, I like looked at it, and I was like, "That's a that's a dusty ass bottle of cherry coke and like 3 beers. I
Yeah.
wonder if
So
it's
what?
still good." So I was like, maybe I should just throw it out. And I was like, yeah, but maybe, I mean, it'd be a waste. So I ended up drinking the Coke and the beers, and the expiration date, about 10 months ago.
So
Well,
live in the US.
I'm
That shit's
not,
so toxic. You can't get expired.
I'm not one of those channels where, oh, let me eat a 1982 Cheetos bag. I'm not one of those channels. I'm poisoning myself. Well, I mean, technically alcohol is poison, so you are right, but no, I was like, maybe I should just throw out, and then I was like, maybe let's see. So
Like I said,
I
it's
checked.
cherry coke. That shit is so toxic. It can't get to waste, especially not in the US.
Well, so I checked the bottle, and it was a regular bottle, 16 ounce or whatever it is, just a regular bottle. I'm like, all right, okay. Looks there's nothing floating around in there, nothing that's clinging to the sides of the walls, nothing that looks like mold in there. I cracked the top. It was still carbonated, and gave the whole psst. Like, all right, well, it might be okay. The funny thing was, the weirdest thing, I guess, not funniest thing, but the weirdest thing was, it was carbonated, but it still tasted flat.
Yeah, from the plastic, obviously.
Yeah. So, like, imagine tasting something that's fucking carbonated, but it tastes flat at the same time.
Have you ever mixed Delta and
I'm sorry, I'm not
milk powder?
German. You
Dude,
need to
that's
remind
a
yourself
troll.
that
Like,
I'm not fucking German.
dude, I'm trolling. Like, have you ever mixed seltzer or mineral water with powdered milk? Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah,
mix,
the whole
mix.
time during Shin stream, I just kept shit posting. I was like, oh, here's a cherry coke, 3 beers I found under my desk. Oh, I'm drinking them now. Well, if I die, you, and then I, and then I today I posted in his chat like, guess who woke up today and is still fucking alive?
No. And what I wanted to say is, like, if you mix seltzer or mineral water, carbonated water, if you mix that with powdered milk, you get something that is completely healthy, rotten milk. That's exactly how that shit tastes. It's like instant rotten milk, instant spoiled milk.
Yeah, we kind of at one point during the stream got derailed onto discussion about like stuff going bad, and I basically was like, the things you really have to worry about, and I'm no expert, but this is just the way it seems to me. The things you have to worry about, even if they are sealed and preserved and whatnot, are things that are like meat based or dairy based, like stuff that bacteria is gonna really love just getting in there and all that stuff. But apparently, Coca Cola, cherry Coke, and beer are not the same. The beer definitely had more of a cider note to it though, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm not sure I if I tanked it due to a high constitution or if I was just imagining it. But at one point, I know I felt my stomach being like, my digestive system does not tolerate bullshit. So, like, it's a good and a bad thing. It's good because if I get something that's off, that's got mold in it, or it's gross or whatever else, like my digestive system, stomach, will tell me right away. It'll be like, nope, 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 nope. That's going back out right the fuck now. I will projectile vomit that shit back out. Not to get too detailed on that. But like I was like sipping the cherry coke for basically the greater part of an hour. Same thing with the first beer. And then I was like, well, I mean, at this point, if there's something in these things that's going to kill me, it's too late. Like, 2 beers isn't going to make a difference. I'm already dead. But no, it was all right. So, lesson learned today, cherry Coke, as long as it is sealed and you keep it at room temperature, and beer, even cheap beer, same thing. As long as it's not open, you're probably okay, but the flavor is not going to be great.
Cherry Coke, even if it's open, or like Coke in general, even if it's open, that shit will not like spoil. The only exception is fucking Coke Crystal, and that is what Coke Crystal got on fucking market. Like, yeah, who the fuck wants like fucking like sugar water that instantly spoils because it's sugar water because there are no preservatives in it. You remember Crystal Coke?
Crystal Coke. I remember Crystal Pepsi. Listening to
Crystal Coke,
this.
basically same thing. Coke without sugar, without
Wait, no,
preservatives, without food coloring.
Was Crystal Coke actually a thing?
Yes, it was.
Listening to this while chugging down a 2-liter soda is surreal, Lamau.
Yeah. Nah, Crystal Coke, like Coke without preservatives, without food coloring. So it was just crystal clear, and that shit went like rotten within like a couple of months.
I
Like,
think I think it was probably the same thing with Crystal Pepsi. Like,
I mean, it's basically just a cheap copy, or not cheap, but it's just a copy of it.
well, I mean, the Crystal Pepsi might have been a copy of Coke. I don't know. I don't
I
care.
think Coke did it first. I'm not sure of it, but I think Coke did it first.
But yes, all things in moderation. Chugging down a 2 liter of soda, probably not a good idea. Even if it's quote unquote fresh.
In my in my prime, I'm not that old, but like in my prime, like as a late teen, early adult, I chugged every weekend, or like what do you mean say every weekend? Every weekend, 9 liters of Coke.
Good lord.
Off off-brand Coke. Like 9 liters. That was like what are they called? The caskets.
Oh, off brand. Okay.
It's not real Coke. Off-brand Coke because it's too expensive, obviously. Like like I paid like fucking €4, so basically nothing for like not €4. Yeah, the €4 with the deposit, with the fucking deposit for the bottles. You remember you
Yeah.
fucking deposit on bottles.
Okay, so
So
you're
€4 with the deposit on an entire casket of the off-brand Coke.
so what you're talking about is like uh off brand. You're talking about like the store chain
Yeah,
generic
exactly.
generic stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
well that's fair.
Yeah, like so it was like fucking €2 deposit, €2 like no, it was even less than that. I think it was like no, let's say about €2 for like fucking 9 liters of that shit. Like I downed like one every fucking weekend.
Yeah, I think back in the day when I was I hate being old enough to use this phrase, but yeah, when I was young enough to worry about it, I was like, 99 cents for a 2 liter bottle of soda, or I can buy a Pepsi or a Coke or a brand name bottle for like 2.5 times that amount. I got $1 in my pocket, so I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, not the casket. What are you calling like not the six packs, but like the larger things. Well, what are you calling them in English?
What do you mean larger things?
When you like get beer, for example. There are like six packs and like the bigger, like the blocks. With the
Case?
case. They're calling it case, really? Okay.
Well, I don't know if that's what Americans, or as you say, we call them. I've always referred, like a 6 pack. There's a 12 pack. There's a, and then anything bigger than that, I refer to as a case.
Okay. I mean, if you call that, okay. I mean, in German we just call it Kasten, which is, I mean, I would assume it to translate to crate. So.
I don't know.
Like,
Given what you've told me and what I understand about the German language, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like just literally a box that contains a 24 items or something like that.
it's called 20er Bierkasten, or depending on what is inside, but like, so
Der
20
Boxen
beer.
das contain 24 items der des Gurk.
Like, yeah. No, 20 beer crate, it's called. Like, if there's beer inside.
The
Or
box.
just.
The box which containing is doing the der durst. 24 items.
uh, or as we also call it, a German beer, a German Christmas calendar. A 20, 24. Uh, did you start a new game in Frostpunk?
This is the first game I started in Frostpunk 2. This is my first save game. I
It's
decided
24.
I decided to load from this one to see what new stuff. Hopefully the game doesn't avoid using the new stuff in old saves, but we'll see. Also, you're kind of a weeb, so let me ask you this, right? Well, you're not a huge weeb, but you're weeb enough. Yandere German GF. What do you think? Yes or no?
What? German Yanderer?
Yandere German GF. What do you think?
Depends how Yanderish she is. And
Um,
depends on which
I
type of
mean,
German. Depends on which type of German as well. Like there's a huge difference if it's a fucking
I mean,
like
I guess that's kind of like, well, I mean,
like it's like in the US, like it makes a huge difference if somebody's from fucking Texas, if somebody's from fucking Iowa, or if somebody's from like fucking Maine. Like that's a huge ass difference.
I mean, I guess you have a point. You know, if she was from Austria, I think we know how that ends.
Yeah, like I definitely don't want the West Austrian or Southern Bavarian one. Like definitely not. East Austrians are chill, but West Austrian not a good fucking idea. Like the German hillbillies, like as stubborn as West Midwesterners, but as fucking angry as Texans. Bad combination. Bad combination. Uh, yeah.
Funny conversational moments like me always they remind me how funny it is that people stereotype Americans, but they're like, no, 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 no. We may be, I don't know, Brazilian or something, but there's a difference between, people from the east side of Brazil and people in the west side of Brazil. Uh, there's also the like northern Brazilians or whatever, something weird like that. But those same people are like America, Americans, America. Like honestly, a lot of what people think of as Americans do not like either the East Coast or the West Coast. They're shitty people.
And you like from the fucking West Coast?
The well, yes, literally I do live on the West Coast of the United States, but I hate it. I hate it. And it's funny because the state that I live in like is divided almost literally in half by a mountain
High mountains.
range.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
And on the east side of the mountains, it's basically like yeehaw territory. But on
Yeah,
the
I know. All
side
of them
that
are
I live and grew up on, it's fucking soy boys. Fuck Seattle. Fuck King County. Fuck progressive liberal nonsense. Fuck them.
I feel about the same. Like I'm from Berlin. Like the entire fucking inner city of Berlin is like nobody from Berlin lives here anymore. It's just like fucking it's just fucking bozos that like moved here because there was no draft in West Berlin. Like literally the only reason like all like the Berliners left and like then all the fucking draft dodgers moved here.
I used to live in Everett. Lamau, I could not afford that place. Damn, Everett. Holy crap. Yeah, Everett. Wow, yeah. King County. Fuck King County. Honestly, when the whole George Floyd, well, I think it probably predated the George Floyd stuff, but the Chaz riot stuff, I was just hoping that we could just drop a fucking nuke on King County, centered right on fucking Seattle. Part of me was like, nah, but you got a girlfriend that lives out there. She lives on North Shore, or used to live on North Shore. Hopefully. Assuming they dropped the bomb on Seattle, she wouldn't be living on North Shore at the time. But considering at the time she was an ex, nah, I'm fucking with you. All that is true, except for the jokes about. Yeah, no, actually, King County though, soy capital. Western Washington, soy capital.
Yeah, we all know that.
Well, what about the people watching the VOD a year from
That
now?
people watching.
Not watching right now. What about the people watching a VOD years from
It
now?
is internationally renowned that Seattle, the fucking San Francisco area, are both like fucking hyper cuck places. Everybody like with brain cells left knows that that's like cuck capital of the world.
Correct.
Like that's world renowned. Like I knew that as like a fucking 8-year-old boy living in fucking Berlin as a Turk. Maybe not 8, but like definitely by 10. Like literally everything, everybody makes like jokes. Like every fucking TV show makes jokes about, especially fucking San Francisco, being like hyper gay, hyper cuck, and hyper like wannabe liberal, US liberal, which is just like some neo-socialist crap. Like everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's all nonsense.
Oh,
Honestly, during all that Chaz bullshit, if I was dictator of the world, assuming it was, like a video game or something like that, I would just wall in everybody and you know, I don't know, like Crusader Kings or something like that. I just set up armies to wall everyone in. Open up with 50 cals and let everyone inside starve out until they were all, you know,
so like
no
either like
longer
Code
alive.
Geass, so either like Code Geass or like
Here's here's your here's your here's your here's your here's your Chaz, but you can't leave.
so like Brave New World, the fucking Reservoir, like Code Geass.
Not
No.
not really.
Hmm?
Not really. I just literally, if you're a fucking retard, that's like, what was it? No, was it Chaz to begin with, and it became the Chop, or was it Chop to start with, and it became the Chaz? No, no, no. It was Chop to begin with. That's right. Capitol Hill occupied protest, and then they changed it to avoid, going to jail for literal revolutionary crimes. So it became Capitol Hill Anonymous Zone, which is
Not autonomous.
which is literal liberal jerk off language for, oh yeah, we're doing the same thing, but we phrased it differently. And you are correct. There was nothing autonomous about the fucking zone.
Another example of that, by the way, would be fucking Avatar, the fucking last Airbender one, Ba Sing Se. Like that was some 1948 medieval 1948 shit. uh, mm.
Yeah,
Also,
it's fucking stupid because it's like there was never anything autonomous. I challenge communists. Go out there into the fucking world, build your supposed communist utopia, and do better than the goddamn Amish. Amish. All right. The Amish are the closest fucking thing to a goddamn communist utopia that can possibly exist. And you know what? The funniest thing, they ain't fucking communists. Communists think, you know, oh, uh I'll be the guy that, is a YouTube streamer and I just shit post on X all day and I get food shoved directly in my face. Meanwhile, the reality of an actual goddamn communist utopia is, hey, we got to make butter today. And you, assuming you're an actual genuine person that believes in all of the supposed communist precepts, are like, oh man, I can't wait to help churn butter. Are we going to use that butter to make ice cream? And, the other person you're talking to is like, damn right we are. Let's go make some fucking butter and churn that shit into ice cream. And you're like, yeah! Woo! Yeah, churning butter. Oh my god, this is gonna be ice cream. We're all gonna have delicious ice cream just as the sun starts to get hot and everything. Also, a weird fact, apparently, the Amish in America really love roller coasters. I mean, roller coasters are cool, but one of my friends told me, like, there's a weird affection towards roller coasters that the Amish have.
I mean, technically not the Amish, but like the not yet Amish youth.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the younger, the brood of
the,
the Amish.
yeah, the ones that are not yet like do not have yet pledged their life to humility. Like, don't forget, like, Amish is like somebody like, yeah, he lived like a complete peasant in the medieval ages, abstains from like most pleasures of the world, like no alcohol, no anything. But like those rules don't apply before you like swear to them, and you can swear to them at any time you want to. Like, it's not like fucking Islam or Christianity, where like you enforce this shit on children.
No, and I actually really do have to respect the Amish for the fact that they send their children out into the world, like
Well,
to
they
to
have
de-
one
to
problem
to
though.
decide like, is this really your life? You know, and a lot do, at least enough to have kept the thing alive until this moment. So
You have to say one
good
thing
on
though.
them. Good on them. I wish them nothing but the best. That's actually a good way to do it. Raise your kids in the traditional way and let them do their own thing. And if they come back, hey, great.
One thing you do have to say about that is though, Like, yeah, raising children in a way they are like completely incapable to navigating the fucking world, like often guarantees that they will come back. And by the way, no, in Crusader Kings and shit, you can't just ward people off and like kill them off and shit.
Well, yes, literally, you can't. I just.
In Stellaris and EU4, you can
I
do that.
was just. I was just saying.
Yeah, in EU4 you can do that to like.
Why are you like
civilized
this?
tribes. In EU4 you can do that.
Why are you like this?
I'm just saying, in EU4 you can do that to uncivilized tribes. In Stellaris you can do that to most people if you have like the policies and the policies and laws for it. If you're like some hyper pacifist nation, you can only like wall them off with the. You can build like a Death Star that like instead of destroy the planet, like walls the planet completely off. Otherwise, you can just use the Death Star or other things. I mean, you can also just like like meet people in that game, like use human cattle.
Let me see. I think this is the prologue. I don't think there's any way to manage heat and whatnot. So I don't see anything different. It'll probably pop in after chapter 1. But yeah, you know what would make this update better?
Hmm?
If we had to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. Meanwhile, yeah.
My Todd and EA face when. Yes, I'm working on the food thing, thank you. Who? What?
Hmm?
I don't know, I heard someone talking.
It wasn't me.
I think your house is haunted. This is the second or third time this has happened.
Maybe it came from outside. I don't know. And I obviously don't hear it from my fucking big ass headphones.
No, I've schizo era. I wish. This is like the second time I've heard something from his end that he hasn't heard.
No, like outside children are playing, like maybe he heard the children play. Like I don't hear them with my big ass headphones.
I don't know. I do own a haunted clock though. Not lying. The thing has actually rung twice. It's a wind up It's an old school wind-up clock, and it's rung twice, never having been wound up. Damn thing is haunted. Well, these are new, so yeah, definitely they've changed something for sure. Ah, even more things to worry about. Well, no one's died yet. Hmm. Interesting. Well, this is still technically the beta, so obviously, don't let this reflect as the final product. Well, fuck. I'm actually curious. So, since this is an old save, will it actually do the thing? Spoilers incoming. Just warning you right now. If it actually does not uh oh, looks like it's actually loading. All right. Well, if you don't want the game spoiled, avoid this part. Just come back in like 5 to 10 minutes. Hell, well, apparently it lets me do this. This is, by the way, the first ending I got. We thought it impossible. That which spawned the condemnation could only produce conflict. Take two groups fundamentally opposed to each other at the core and bring them together. Never have I been so happy to be wrong. We can only hope this peace will last long enough to rebuild the city. Tonight, we celebrate. Tomorrow, we get back to work. Well done, Steward. In the darkest hour, you strive for peace. Hope persists, a flicker in the wind. Maybe you wanted everyone to get along. Supported the Pilgrims in their vision of the future. Maybe you tried your very best. 836 desperate outsiders flooded the city. 808 ceremonial funerals held. Maybe you always looked for a middle path. When home was settled, something had to be done. Maybe you never gave up, even at the brink. 200 bystanders dead in civil war. 5 districts damaged. The peace vote passes. 79 in favor. Hostilities cease. New London finds peace. For now. Even so. Lily May, 14, nursemaid, learns a new trade. Mother lost during Civil War. Reveres the steward for keeping the city together, and even as life is harsh, her head is full of dreams. The path of peace is narrow. As long as we roam this still, cold world, it has no end. Piotr Musial. Yeah. That man. Mm, masterful. Masterful music writing. Frank Klepacki, same. People may not know that name, but I do. Same as Mark Morgan. Mark Morgan, Frank Klepacki, Piotr Masal. Yeah, great composers. You may not think you've heard them, but you probably did.
Suzerain will get a big update on the 7th May.
But I still haven't completed Kingdom of Rizia.
Bro,
Rizia?
that Rizia, I think.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Nobody really knows except for Pales, aka Palais. That plays like that biggest troll ever pronounced like ballet, like ballet. Pales, written with an I and S. Ballet. uh, yeah, bro, that happens if you take like fucking 2 years to complete a game.
Wait, really?
What?
No. just I'm just shitting with you.
By the way, I checked. The last time you did play Gothic is 9 months ago. Was 9 months ago.
And a lot of that's your fault because you keep bothering me fucking about it.
I bother you because you promised you will play it. Like
I played it.
you promised me to play it like every other week.
Yeah, and then you turned into a pest.
Yeah, because you didn't play it like for like 2 months in a row. Like
You literally every time I play Gothic and all the other games, you literally spend the whole game just like, oh Squid, oh, you suck at this game. Oh, you're so dumb. You fucking
you
bozo.
played Gothic twice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you at least next time I play Gothic, can you at least like spit spit on me?
Bit on you?
No homo though.
What?
Well, I mean if this is all just a humiliation ritual, then at least spit on me.
Bro.
No gay though. Well,
Like I watched you
the
play that game for
genuine
six
what?
hours. I watched him play for this game for 6 hours. A game that's supposed to
This
last.
this guy keeps okay. Okay, for context, Sue. This this guy has spent the better part by what he just said, the better part of a fucking year trying to get me to play a game. And you know what he did when I played the game? He was like, "Oh, you suck at this game. Squid, you're a fucking dumbass bozo. Oh my god, Squid. You haven't beat the game in like 2 minutes, Squid. Oh my god, you're so fucking dumb. You're so bad at Gothic, Squid."
Bro needed six
Oh,
hours
bro,
to
bro,
complete
bro,
the
you
tutorial.
didn't even complete the tutorial, bro. Please,
A tutorial that's
please,
supposed to last like
please
about
prove my
5-10
point.
minutes.
Go ahead, prove my
Six
point. Keep talking,
hours.
keep talking, keep talking, keep talking. Prove my
Go
point.
fuck
Keep talking,
yourself.
keep talking.
fucking hours.
And that sounds like a you problem.
Of course I complain if you do literally nothing but like to run into your death for 6 fucking hours. Yeah, let's jump off this cliff again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's run into this barrier that is clearly killing me if I run into it and walls me with lightning throwing it at me. Let's do that again. Let's run into the forest with where wolves will rip me apart because I have 0 equipment. Except for a rusty pickaxe. Well, let's start without any equipment, without any armor. Let's start beef with the biggest guy I see. Don't listen to dialogue and then because there are no quest markers, being completely confused and not being able to go anywhere.
Also, there you go. Sue, hope you enjoy the wrench. Do not abuse it, or I will remove it and I will ban your ass.
I mean, you basically give the range to anybody who stays in for like more than 2 hours.
Why are you like this?
I'm just truthful.
Clear with 3 stars, 1 clear with this. Hey guys, who wants to download and play today? Oh no! Actually, this is old school. Let me go back and check. Number tower, parking lot. I still see that. All right. Play Angry Birds next. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hey guys, did you realize the developers they heard all everyone complaining about like how this game isn't real. But hey guys, this game is real. I'm playing it right now. Oh no, guys. Oh no, guys. I shall earn 500 credits. All right. Spin to win. What do we got? Happy little. Spin to win. Crest.
Yeah, that's blank fresh.
Download and play the game today.
Yeah, just
I don't know about the studio, but I like to feel like this pair of games was created just to fucking shit post about garbage YouTube ads. I ran into someone recently that was actually trying to defend like these fucking garbage ass tier ads on YouTube, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It's just all beeple a beeple a beeple a boop 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 boop. Give us $5 so that you can get 5,000 credits, and you will be able to, keep your farming for 1 hour. Shit like that. Like fuck them. They just released third game recently on the 25th. Really? Let me check Steam. If so, if true, nice. Trust but verify. Ooh, Golden Week sale. Well, I don't have money to dump, so unfortunately. We love Katamari reroll. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Listen up, we tried to make those games even more extreme. Some things have to be learned the hard way. Is that the sequel? It is. Oh my god. That's funny. That is actually funny. Nope. Up. Download it and play the game today.
Bozo. I didn't hear the death song. On the 20th of April, that's a release date.
People be like, rip Boza, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Playing a trash game, obviously.
Oh, you mean like Gothic?
If you say so.
I'm sorry, Gothic is involved in a fucking fist fight with you know, Oblivion. So, oh, what game did you just recently what game did you just recently buy a remaster of?
First of all, Gothic was an episode.
Which game? Which game got remastered? And did you
Both
just
of them.
did you just
Both of them.
did you just
Gothic also gets a remaster right now. It comes out next month or 2 months.
2 months from now. So, come back to me 2 months from now.
Also, it was the rival of Morrowind. That game came out like 5 years before Oblivion. 6 years before Oblivion. Like, what are you on about? Gothic
Mm-hmm.
You'll arrive at Tomorrowland. Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure, Jan.
You're just shit talking. And Gothic 2 was still better than fucking Oblivion, even though it came
No.
out 5 years before.
No, Oblivion was always garbage.
Huh? You said Gothic is garbage, I said Gothic is better than Oblivion. You said Oblivion is garbage. It's fucking retarded. And bro, you play this game like the fucking head's like just terrible. Then you like rage baiting.
You really are missing how meta this game is.
Say that to your mom.
Okay. So, you know YouTube ads, right?
Yeah, those the YouTube ads games, I know.
So, do you get the joke?
It's a shit joke that you have way too over like how long are you doing this now?
I'm sorry if you don't like the joke, but you get the joke, right?
I get the joke, but I say it's lame, like. And I think you have way overdone it, like playing this shit for like 15 minutes. Like I said, like quick joke, doing it for like 2.
Well, I'm
5
sorry
minutes,
you're
okay.
never going to be able to bully me into playing either fucking Gothic or Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's just never going to happen. I've told you this
Just
over and
play
over.
something good. Don't play trash like this. Like, come on.
Okay, well, Nick, give me a suggestion that isn't fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance or fucking Gothic.
I don't know, Stardew fucking Valley.
Well,
Maybe
no, I'm sorry. Are you stumbling? Are you having problems?
Prince of the Solar Empire. Sitmas Pirates.
I don't even
That's a good
fucking.
idea, actually.
Hang on. I don't even know if I. I know I have.
It's just not-
I know I have Sins of Whole Solar Empire, but I don't know if that's. I have that locked on my Steam account.
Doesn't matter. Sitmas Pirates you do own, like, that's just an idea. Like, there's so many games to play. Like, it's not like that there's a lack of games to play.
But yeah, there's a lot, but.
I don't know, play Palworld,
Pal World.
The Outer Worlds you could play.
Pal World. I think I installed it. How big is it now?
Fuck Palworld, like, wait till that game gets a proper release. Like, it was just an idea. You could play Kenshi. You don't Kenshi, do you? I think so. Sitmas Pirates, like I said, great idea. You could play this fucking Gladio and Glory game. That's a trash game as well, but better than this trash.
All right. Well, Pal World currently installing. I
Need to really go with Palworld.
don't know. I like Pal World. What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it, but I thought you didn't want to stream generic games that like a lot of people stream.
People stopped doing Pal World a long time ago. Where the fuck have you been?
There's still a pretty big amount of people like that stream that game. It's not less mainstream anymore, okay, but still.
Really? Okay. Let me check. Let me verify. Because I doubt. I'm pressing X to doubt. I'm even gonna fucking check. Oh hey, Hmm.
Oh no,
Okay,
there's still a
I'm
decent
I'm
amount
gonna
of
I'm
chapter.
gonna resist the urge to end the stream and go shit post someone I likes chat. Let's see. All right, so pal world. Hmm. Weird. Should I put that into YouTube? Or not YouTube. Should I put that into Twitch? Hmm. Hmm.
According according to SteamDB, there are 423 streamers right now. At peak in the 24 hours, 970. So
All right, so of games that I currently have, I'm gonna be nice. All right, I'm gonna give you a choice of games that I currently have installed. Right, but
just install Sid Meier's Pirates.
but
It's a small game.
but but Sid Meier's Pirates is off the table. Are you ready? I'm gonna go
Yeah.
through the list. No, I'm not gonna stop. Ready?
Yeah.
Seven to Dice, Airborne Kingdom, Assault Sulenos, Audio Surf, Crowd Champions, Cross Channel,
Load
Darkwood,
it
Death
down and
Stranding,
speak
Diplomacy is Not Us,
clearly.
and Edinburgh, Into the Backrooms, Fallout 2, Frostpunk, Frostpunk 2 Beta, Galgun Double Piece, Galgun Returns, Idle Manager, Last Train Home, Long Live the Queen, Misside, Monster Club Bifrost, Outrun 2006 Coast to Coast. Sorry, gotta catch my breath. Pal World, Project Zomboid, Ready or Not, Senran Kagura, Burst Renewal, Senran Kagura, Peach Ball, Starship Troopers Extermination, Subnautica, Tetris Connected, This War of Mine, Torment, Tides of Numenera, Eustace Yard, Alpha Protocol, B Division, Shawl Defense, Binary Domain, Call of Cthulhu, Clicking Land, Cultist Simulator, Cyberpunk 2077, Desynced, Dick Dice, not Dick, Dice, calm down, Dice Legacy, Dystopica, Encased, Evil Genius, Fate Stay Night Remastered, you know,
Wait, you have Evil Genius?
you you fucking bought it for me, you
Oh, yeah, right.
fucking
Right.
you fucking
Yeah,
bozo, you gifted it to me.
yeah, but I am surprised that you have installed and play that. That game is real fun.
You fucking gave it to me, you fucking bozo.
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway, Dune of Garion,
What was
Hollow X Break, Hollow Cure, Save the Fans, Hollow Parade, Homeworld 3, Homeworld Deserts of Karak, Ixion, Judgment, Liar's Bar, The Life and Suffering of Sir Bradamonte, Mirage Feathers, Monster Girl 1000, Monster Girl Manager, Monster Girl and the Mysterious Tower, The Oregon Trail, Oxygen Not Included, Pacific Drive, Planescape Torment Enhanced, Summer Dance, The Arquan Masters, Witch Spring R. Yeah, you want those games.
Oxygen not included obviously would be really fire. But I think I go with Evil Genius. I'm not to be honest, Evil Genius a bit too hard for you. Let's go with Oxygen not included.
But you hate when I play games like that.
Who said that?
You.
I never said that.
Oh, right. I didn't share this part of the nightmare. I've been I've been living in deja vu since this morning.
I did complain a lot when you played your like some really trash. Actually, I didn't even complain about Galgun and shit. I mostly complained like either like if you play like Gothic or KTB, and I don't even KTB that much, but in Gothic I complained a lot because you did some like completely retarded shit, and I complained when you played like complete absolute trash game like you just did like 10 minutes ago. When you played Diplomacy is not an option, I didn't complain. When you played Frostpunk, I didn't really complain. Actually, Frostpunk, I didn't complain at all. Oxygen not included. Like, I want to see you play that game or
I think
Evil
I think
Genius.
I think the issue I have is that you complain at the worst times.
Just play one of those two games. Worst things worse, you get overrun by in Evil Genius. You get overrun by agents. And Oxygen not included. Worst case, all your dupes die. I can't complain if you just die, get wiped out. Then that's funny.
Like I just kind of I like I get it. The games I play may not be for everyone, you included, but everyone else, I get it.
Wait, you asked me to pick a game. I pick two games, or pick one game, and name an alternative, and you play a different game then.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm sorry. At what point did I say
Go fuck yourself.
You're never lost so long as you can see the moon.
Quiet, Ren.
By the way, talking about Pal World, apparently there's like a Pal World dating sim.
Doing begets learning, I guess. Alright, here I go.
Loss of self. Who are you? This young woman clutches herself and growls, low and continuously under her breath. Pearly wand shimmers from a vial on her wrist, and her eyes are red rimmed as if she's been crying. You've never seen her before, and yet your hands are sweating, and your breath catches in her chest. Shame burns your throat hot and sour. Your body recognizes her, even if you do not. This isn't you. Only I'm real. You don't need to fight me. Leave me alone, she mutters. And it's a moment before you realize she's not talking to you. You took my face, killed my family, whisper at me in my own voice. Isn't that enough? Isn't that? She breaks off when she sees you. She's in my head. She won't shut up. Talk loud. Talk over her so I can hear you. I'm still laughing about the fact that you confused this with Planescape, the original Planescape.
I did confuse it. You started the game and I was like, what is this? Like, this is not the not plain state you know what I mean? And you said it's like some remaster or something like that. Whatever.
No, it's a spiritual successor. Basically,
Was
loosely, I guess if you want to, if you entitle it a sequel. Not directly though. Has nothing to do with the original Planescape game. Yes, she says, biting the word like an enemy's throat. Stop talking about her. It brings her forward, and she clings. She whines and she won't stop, so please, stop talking about her. I am not some woman. I'm you. Please let me in. Yeah, this sort of thing is actually why I mean, it's not even explored fully in games, comics, movies, whatever else. Like being able to hear people's thoughts, that would be awful. Oh, Dio is here. Hello, Dio. I think you just missed Sue, unless Sue is here. I'm gonna call the newest wrench member Sue, unless I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then correct me. Goddamn, correct me. Damn, Squid, get corrected. Get corrected. Sorry. I know. I'm joking. Being able to hear a woman's thoughts would be awful. Well, I mean, I've got a German in my head, so I guess that would be an upgrade for me. No, every time I think about her, she inches closer to me. Pulls on my arm. Stop asking about her. Please. Closer. You won't let me in. Why fight me? She growls under her breath, but does not respond. Fighting only hurts you. Let it go. She flinches, but reveals the vial strapped to her wrist. It glows with an inner light, and the tiny ripples within seem to cast moving shadows on her palm. I woke up one night in a building I'd never seen before, she says, soft and low. I found this beneath a pile of blackened scales. If you shake it, it makes a picture. Watch. She jiggles the vial and holds up her other hand. Indistinct shadows mimic the motion on her poem. Oh yes, Sue, Dio, Sue. Dio is Dio is old school. I hope you two get along. If you don't get along with Dio, well then that's definitely a red flag.
If you say so.
What? You don't get along with Dio?
I've not a problem with Dio.
Well, that's getting along with Dio. The hell are you even objecting to here?
I just said if you say so.
Hmm.
It's reading a bit too much into my words.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is the guy who constantly objects to any time I say a single word and is like, you fucking bozo. This is literally how the literal thing goes. Saying like, well, you're reading too much into it. Is that what's going on here?
Apparently so.
Okay, well, basically, then I'm never playing Gothic or Kingdom Heart Deliverance ever again.
To be honest, I kind of gave up on you doing it anyway. I just complained because I like to complain about to you.
I assumed you were just shit posting.
Like, especially Gothic, watching you play that gave me a fucking stroke, so why do I want you to play that game?
I mean, people are kind of weird about. I mean, especially with niche games like Gothic. I mean, let's be honest. Gothic is fucking. The only reason that Gothic isn't bigger than fucking Oblivion or Daggerfall or whatever the fuck they era period Bethesda trash is because fucking people buying popular RPGs. Fuck Todd. Fuck Bethesda. I would rather that Bethesda not exist and we be here in this moment complaining about the jank of fucking Gothic. Being like, yeah, you know, but yeah, Gothic is, you know, it's not the best, but it's still a good game. Rather than people out there online being like, there's 10,000 mods. Hey guys, we're now arguing about like the remaster of fucking Oblivion. Oh, now we're talking about the remaster of Skyrim and Fallout 3 and Fallout 86 and every other goddamn Bethesda piece of fucking trash ever. I would rather that Bethesda never exist than the world we fucking live in right now.
It just said that Gothic, like...
And you bought the fucking, or at least pirated. And that's not even an excuse because I've had people defend the shit like, oh, I pirated the remake. You're still playing goddamn trash.
You said you don't want to talk about Oblivion, and now you talk about Oblivion. Tell you, that
you
remaster
started
is not made by Bethesda.
You started
fucking
by
remaster.
existing.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. I tell you so much. In a couple months, Gothic remaster. No, it's an actual remake, not a remaster.
You know what, Baron? The fucking Oblivion club is 2 blocks down.
In hell or where? Now, what I said is, In a couple of months, a Gothic remake will release. It will fucking obliterate Oblivion, and people will talk about Gothic instead. Gothic was better than Oblivion in 2001, and Oblivion only released in 2006. The fucking remake of Oblivion is just like an almost one-to-one remake with some minor fixes like complete trash. Like if like a good Oblivion remaster remake comes out now, that will fucking obliterate Oblivion. It will obliterate Skyrim. It will kill Bethesda ratings. That community will die off. Unless it gets somehow saved by Skyblivion. Maybe that will happen, maybe not. Otherwise, Gothic will wipe the floor with fucking the Elder Scrolls. And you will not have to deal with those builders anymore. The only reason why why Gothic didn't wipe the floor with the fucking Elder Scrolls like in the fucking early 2000s is because that was like a fucking like group of high schoolers programming the game, and they obviously didn't have the budget for like fucking good voice actors, especially not in the English version. Like the German and the Polish and Russian ones have decent voice actors. The fucking English version is absolutely terrible. You can play the original, you own it, and you will see, yeah, okay, the voice acting is absolutely fucking horrendous, especially in Gothic 2. In Gothic 2, it's for some reason even worse than in Gothic 1. I am Bromo. This is my house. Those are my girls. And if you, I like my girls. And if you like my girls, you have to pay 50 gold pieces.
I'm sorry. I'm
What
sorry.
the fuck was it?
I'm sorry. Let me just interject here. All right.
Hmm?
All right. If you're a fucking furry, right?
What?
The internet has made furry mods for fucking Bethesda games irrelevant.
Okay, and what are you talking about now?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Pretend that the fucking shit ass mods aren't the reason that people play those fucking shit ass games. Go ahead. Go ahead. Please. Please.
I find that game almost
Nobody ever installed the shitty, My Little Pony mod for fucking Oblivion. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody ever did that. Nobody
I
ever
didn't
did
even know
that.
that there is a fucking My Little Pony mod for Oblivion. I have the My Little Pony mod for Hearts of Iron 4 installed. And that is really good mod.
That's actually the joke that I keep making about the fucking Sorry. You you shit.
No, but I'm serious.
You fucking shit.
Hearts of Iron 4 is the best My Little Pony mod ever. It's a genius mod. Like it's weird how that's one of the best mods ever made. It's so weird. And everything is a fucking pun in that mod. Like, yeah, it's the Great Battle of Stalingrad, the nuking of Manhattan. Like everything is a fucking pun. If you move soldiers, like army, like unit movements, like you have always like those fucking sound clips.
Millions of
like,
millions of ponies at the
yeah,
Battle of Ponygrad or whatever the fuck it is.
Stalingrad.
Australia grad.
Stalingrad.
Stalingrad.
Stallion.
Yes.
You
Oh
know,
my
like
god.
a horse, a stallion. Stalingrad. Nah, they make voice like, how is a how is a how is a pony supposed to hold a gun? Or shit like that. It's
The
a
hell
fucking
is
meme
this item,
uh,
by the way? Crown ability Starkiss. Next enemy that makes a melee attack on this character gets knocked down. Ooh. Prone. That's powerful. Early game especially. Active 1 round. So they need to spend the next term getting up.
Yeah. To be honest, I need to play that mod again. That's a really good mod for some weird reason.
Okay, so seriously, just to clarify, so have you? I assume you've played the original Planescape Torment.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you beat it?
You asked me that like 6 times already, and every single time I said I think I did. I don't remember. No, Planescape Tournament. Was this the game with the fucking flying skull in the beginning?
So, what's your next wish?
Like I said, Evil Genius or Oxygen not included. How about one of those games? I don't care. The life and suffering of the brand. You could continue.
Actually, I think I'm okay with that. Let's save here.
As far as I remember, you didn't beat Long Live the Queen. I really want to see your ending to Sabranta. Let's hope it's not the fucking Sanctuary Lot taking over. Let's just hope.
Ending to what?
The Sanctuary Lot, you know, the French Revolution, the Robespierre and his guys, like the compute lunatics. Or whatever, history. Like some proto-socialists just massacring everybody.
But Baron, what if someone called Sir Bronte the N-word?
Do it.
But, 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 but Baron. Someone said the N-word.
Yeah, I don't care. I call people the N-word all the time, and I only say the N-word because it's your fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I also call people the N-word all the time. And don't forget, I'm like, you might call me a sand, the N-word.
I think we're at the end of adolescence, right?
No,
So-
you're at the beginning of adolescence. You finished childhood last time.
It is blistering hot today, even for the sun. Sorry, I'm slumping quite a bit. It is blistering hot today, even for the sun-parched land of Magra. As soon as you are done with your studies, you dash outdoor and out of the stuffy room. You and Tomas roll your short sleeves, but it barely helps. You would gladly go shirtless had you only been in the company of other boys. But there are 3 girls in the yard today. They are doing the laundry in the big wash tub, whispering and giggling. You would gladly keep watching one of them wet work. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Are we sensing a little bit of the hormonal early romance?
I mean, a little bit early for that. You're 9 years old. No, but you like a nice neighborly girl.
Well, not for the other stuff, but you know, cute girls. I mean, even as a young boy or young girl, you definitely do get an attachment.
Like I said, nice girl, neighborhood. You like her. But obviously, nothing going on in the pants. Too young for that.
She has big eyes of deep blue. Ooh, blue eyes.
And she later has other big eyes.
Nice.
As well.
Her dark hair is braided, and her plain gray dress is mended and patched all over. Oh my God, this girl is shaping. Even if we don't end up with her, I mean, honestly, the way it turns out in real life, this is gonna be Sir Bronte's life forever.
Little hint.
Blue eyes with dark hair and braided. He's gonna have a thing. He's gonna have a thing, and I would too.
Yeah.
I know for a fact because I do have a thing.
Yeah. Now, what I want to say is that girl is a romance option, but you can only go her path or can only date her or whatever when you don't become a noble and don't become a priest.
Her name was Sophia. She throws her head back a little when she laughs. The rays of the sun reflect in her eyes. And you, the moss, and the other boys keep telling silly stories. Anything to make her laugh. What's deal?
I would go with the South Park way, and just like the faggot. It's an annoying person that's like a complete scumbag.
You
From
sure
the
loving
and
tall
buggery.
tales, Winterfall. Oh, I remember that one time. Ooh. But then Sophia hears a voice calling her home. She nods to you and runs across the street smiling. Her light steps carry her forward, but her eyes are looking elsewhere. But then a stone on the road catches her foot. She stumbles and falls flat into the dust. The street starts shrieking from the thundering of hooves. Riders appear on the road from around the corner. They bear a coat of arms. You recognize right away a stable servant upon the field of vert. It symbolizes the Millennius' dynasty, the family of Provence's Archduke. The horses dash forward. A lost wooden toy on the wood cracks under their hooves. They will not slow down. They are nobles, and the rest must make way for them. Sophia is in their way, just now starting to get back on her feet. Her mother is crying for her desperately from behind the fenced door. You freeze in terror. The riders surely see the girl. Are they going to stop, or are they going to trample her? In only a few moments, the beautiful girl will be toppled, trampled, and crushed. Fuck it. We simp. You throw yourself blindly into the road, swing your arms wildly. Dazed by the sound of the thundering hooves, you can see nothing in the dust. For a brief moment, the horses slow down just long enough for Sophia to get back on her feet and flee to the roadside. But then, the riders dig their spurs in. Dozens of hooves knock you off your feet and roll across your body. Your bones crack, break, and crumble. Your ears are ripped apart by the thundering rhythm of the ride. Your innards are pulverized. The last thing you remember is the sound of your own skull caving in. Oh, so this is what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
So I can die, but on the third death I'm dead.
On the fourth. You have 3 experiments. With a couple exceptions.
You fall into a pain that embraces you like a soft featherbed. You feel light, free. There are no restraints, just a warm glow that envelopes you in its secure embrace. The waves carry you. Their touch is soft. They delicately enshroud what was once your body. It is a feeling unlike anything you have ever experienced before. Something absolute and complete. You touch something greater. The reason behind everything. The reason for your very existence.
Ugh.
You were sculpted from this light. It was the first thing you ever felt. Boundless, insincere unity of the diverse. Your beginning was a spark that cast this light in all directions. And now, you are here again. One at the beginning of everything. The light gleaming from you resembles the light of the shining pillar. You still see it in the north. As always. The waves of light carry you to 2 figures. The elder is nearest. He is ready to accept you. He is quiet, wise, kind, and pure. The younger waits further back. You do not know what he is yet. The waves pause at the elder's feet. He leans over you and plants a feather-like kiss on your forehead. The kiss spreads all over you. You are filled with unparalleled delight and bliss. You exist. You are unique. There is no one else like you. They know this. And they love you. You will never be alone. You are part of them, a part of your family, a part of this universe. The twin gods will never leave you. They watch over you constantly. The elder softly touches you as you lie spread out amongst the waves, sending you further down the torrent of light. You float on to the top of the silver tree's spreading crown. The closer you get to the silver tree, the heavier you become. The waves draw you down along its trunk, but you do not wish to part with the warmth and softness, with love. You turn around. The elder is still watching you. He nods. All is as it should be. Go. Your time has not yet come. You must return to the world now. As you tumble down toward your body, you comprehend the true meaning of your lesser death and the divine love that has been revealed to you. Love exists not only in the hereafter, it is present in the entire design of the twins. That is the origin of all life in the world. What is the manifestation of this love in your mortal life? Oh, I get to choose.
I don't think this has an impact though. It's just like, what do you think personally?
What can change the nature of a squid?
Yeah. What is important?
I don't know. I don't know, Baron. What do you think can change the nature of a squid?
This is not even the question here. It's what do you love most in your mortal life? Or what's the manifestation of this love in your mortal life?
But that is a question.
Just say either yourself, empire, or family. It doesn't matter, does it?
Then you can feel again. You sense your body, head, arms, and legs. The light fades around you, obedient, before a will that is stronger than you. You return to the world. Such is the law of the twins. You will return to the world until the time of your true death. And in this world, you will have a body with which to feel pain and suffering and pleasure. You smell a sickly, moist odor. You open your eyes and see the figure of mother and father in the gloom of the family crypt, speaking to each other quietly. They stop as soon as they hear you gasp. Mother runs to you and locks you in an embrace. His father wraps you in his cloak. Neither of them says a word as they lead you out of the surface and back home. You imagined terrible end, my son. You were trampled by those horses. Don't be so careless ever again. The lives you were granted by the twin gods are not to be wasted so recklessly. You would be punished for this, but the twins have already meted out their punishment. You tremble, your steps unsteady as you will learn how to move again. Your body is eerily smooth, fresh, and renewed. Even the recent scars and scratches are all gone. But there is something new on it. A fresh black mark. A reminder who left death beneath these hooves. Remember that, by the twins' mercy, you're all given enough time in this world. Should you die before your time, you will be brought back by their grace. For 3 times, they will rescue you from a terrible fate. But the 4th death is true and final for all. Okay, so, like we're talking about, number 4 is the actual end. Okay, I see. Every loss of life we are granted at our birth is a heavy blow to us. But the gods told us not to mourn others' death, and so we will humbly accept this and move on. See, your body has been reborn anew, with all your wounds healed. Do not mourn your loss of life, my son, but thank the twin gods for their justice. Do not speak of this. Do not ever play by the road again if you wish to keep on living. Wait, what? What'd you say? Hello?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Hmm. Yeah. Again. I never said anything. Alright. Sure. Sure, my dude.
Like I said, maybe it was a neighbor, maybe.
The 10,000th time this has happened. Yeah, I never said anything. Mm-hmm. You cautiously go back outside the next day. Children from the neighborhood surround you. They all saw you get trampled. Children? I thought we were in our teenage years. What was it like to die? But I didn't die. Well, at least they can't prove it. Thomas rescues you from the pestering. He pushes the motley crew aside, hugs you, and pats you on the back. Look at you, buddy. You gave him an entire life to keep a girl safe. Then you see Sophia. She is standing nearby, shyly working up the courage to walk over to you. Soon, she finally approaches you and begins speaking rapidly. Wonderful! Why did you throw yourself in front of those horses? My life isn't worth any more than yours, so why did you think that? You weren't supposed to die there. It was all those riders' fault. They deserved to die, not you. Her voice rises to a shriek. She suddenly stops and runs back home. You stay where you are, watching her run in the golden rays of the sun dancing on her braided hair. Oh, so we got a plus with Sophia. Died once.
Yeah, but all your skills increase by 1, so... Sounds ironic, but dying in your childhood by, like, kicking your grandpa and dying here is a great way to ensure you have very nice stats in the end of or later. Oh.
I'm unprincipled, slow, mundane, exhausted, and I died once. All right, everyone on the stream or watching a VOD later, I think I'll wrap it up here. I'm gonna go terrorize Baron in the Squid Cord. If you're here live, I'll see you there. If not, thanks for tuning in. Do not forget to do all that, algorithm shit.
Wait, you already going again?
Like, comment, subscribe, etc., all that bullshit. We are 200 subs away from monetizing this channel. So,
Isn't the limit 1,000?
who asked you? Shut up.
Bye, Sultan.
But yeah, thank you, Sue. Keep up the support, and like I said, I think probably I'll come back today with that tomboy thing that I gave you a preview of. So, thanks everyone on YouTube. I'll see you all out there, and take her easy. Whatever you do.